Hi, Nirmika. How are you doing?
Yay! I'm doing very well, Cyrus. This is the highlight of my life, my career, my day, my everything. I cannot believe that I'm in conversation with you. I am trembling here.
What are you saying, Nirmika? You set the bar really low. There's nowhere to go after this. What are you saying?
Absolutely. I met Bono last year, but that was nothing. This was
Who did you meet?
nothing. Bono?
Bono. Just another old Caucasian man playing the guitar and whatever.
I know, man. So outdated.
Really?
But Cyrus, this is the ultimate, man. You're the greatest.
Okay, take your time.
You're actually. You're, how do I even begin? How do I even begin?
Well,
This is the ultimate.
considering the early morning, I was called a BC and an MC by a taxi driver who I cut and had a scrap with a guy coming up the one way who discussed my parentage from my mother's side. I got to tell you, this is the nicest thing anyone has said to me. So you really spoiled me because I've gone from one extreme to the other. I want to start quickly with your Rolling Stone, right, Nirmika?
I
In a sense,
I would love to be
Rolling
Rolling
Stone
Stone.
magazine, as we say in the North. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I
Magazine.
don't have the magazine with me. I have only one magazine, Sanctuary Asia, which is basically about, well, animals, and I'm hoping one day to make the cover. At the moment, you can see there's a sweet little monkey who looks a little bit like a crossbreed between Silvery, our producer Amit Doshi, and me if we were to have a child. I don't know if you can see it. Here it is, lovely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You'd make such a perfect cover star. I mean, the Bakra tag never
Yeah,
leaves, right?
but in any case, I always think you should look at it reverse, right? They always look at Darwin's theory like we've come from the monkeys. I think we're going towards the monkeys, politically and socially speaking. If you look at the world around us,
I
so
agree.
isn't
I
reverse
agree.
theory also has some thing to it, some basis?
Absolutely. I think we become the animals we love. Like I'm slowly turning into my cat. And yeah, I see myself scratching people a lot. I see myself doing funny things. The other day, I wanted to do something really out of the line, but I controlled myself because the litter tray was very far.
Uh,
But yeah, we
can
slowly
you be
turn.
more specific? Because our show has fallen so
Yeah.
badly in the last 48 hours that you might as well go for the whole hog. Okay, fair enough. I'll leave it there. But let's quickly introduce you properly. So, Nirmika Singh, now I don't have your bio data with me. Well, I may, and I should have looked at it.
I
But
I sent
but
one.
you
I
said so
sent
many
one to
nice things
Antariksh.
about me. I need to lie a little bit myself from this side.
I know. I insist that you open that email and
Damn
you
you,
read it.
woman!
But
Another woman who bullies me. Unbelievable. All right, let me open that email, which is not there. Ah, here it is.
this is the highlight
Wait,
of
wait,
my
wait, wait,
career.
because you have to confirm or deny. We'll start with the. This is the greatest anchor in India. Karan Johar has started this trend where you basically have to say yes or no. Except,
To my own
yeah, it's
declaration. To my
absolutely
own.
it's
Okay.
your origin of the
Okay.
species to take the Darwinian thing further.
All right.
Nirmika is a
That's correct.
multifaceted entrepreneurial creative leader based in Mumbai. False or true?
It's false. I'm not based in Mumbai. I'm based in
Okay.
Thane.
Silvery, when you come on this show, one slap for you already. She's a renowned music critic and journalist. Oh, did you say Thane?
I did say
Are you
Thane.
trying to be funny on my show? What the hell's wrong?
I. This is Thane. I am in Thane. This is Hiranandani
Okay, all
Estate, the
right, stop
greatest.
it. Fair enough. A renowned music critic and journalist with a decade of experience. She's also, oh, you're a poet and a lyricist?
What do you think? Why am I wearing a
I
sari?
can't, I can only say necklace.
Oh shit! एक
No,
मिनट
no, no,
रुको.
no, 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 no. This is not an item number. This is just a stupid podcast. Behave yourself. I'm a heart patient. Any pretty woman starts going left or right, and I'll go berserk. So, are you a poet and a lyricist?
I'm masqueraders
Okay,
one.
let's put you
Yeah.
on the spot. Can you make up a little thing for us? A small poem?
Absolutely. Yeah. Cyrus. Um I think we share a kindred bond है ना तो अगर आपका और हमारा प्यार होता तो कैसा होता तो कुछ ऐसा वाला प्यार जो बाहर सा नया सर्दी सा पुराना गर्मी सा बेचैन बरखा सा सुहाना.
Wow. Except for the word PR, it's all gone above my head, but that's glorious. Beautiful. Did you make that up just now, or is that something you just rehashed?
I just made it up
We'll
right
spend the whole
now.
podcast forcing you to make up things until I expose you. No, that's fabulous. That's amazing. Unbelievable. Okay, Nirmika, you also have several collaborations with AR Rahman and Clinton Sereo, among others. True or false?
Absolutely true.
W- w-
The other highlight of my
Can
career.
you? Yeah, and all very good looking men, I must tell you. AR Rahman, what was the collaboration that?
It's his birthday today, by the way. Do you want
Yeah,
to
we
give a
should.
shout out
We
to
should.
AR sir?
Uh,
Yeah,
what's the day? What day is
absolutely.
it? Jan
6th
6th
of
of Jan.
Jan.
Arey,
6th of Jan.
he missed the king's
Yes.
birthday by 48 hours. A.R. Rahman could have been the
Oh,
king.
damn.
He could have been Elvis.
He
48
is the
hours.
king. He is the king. He is
He
the
is the
king.
king. He is the king.
So
So,
yeah, yeah.
but
Happy birthday,
let's do a
sir.
lyric. No, let's do a couplet to something.
Sure. Let's do a
What rhymes
couplet.
with
I,
Rahman?
in
Wait, I'll
fact,
give you the word. Behman. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Cancel, cancel. You do it. You do it. Rahman ji, we apologize. Yeah. So, go ahead.
in fact, I just wrote a couplet for him. I shared it with him. It
Wait,
goes
wait,
like,
let's present it. और आप पेश करते हैं मशहूर आवाज निर्मिका सिंह के AR रहमान हैप्पी बर्थडे.
नमस्ते। चांद सितारों की क्या कहें, इस दुनिया में रोशन खूब हुए। ये रहमान जी के लिए है कि चांद सितारों की क्या कहें, इस दुनिया में रोशन खूब हुए, पर खुश किस्मत तो वो हुए जो खुद से खुद पर रहमान हुए।
Now I'll do.
हैप्पी
That's
बर्थडे।
that, Nirmika. That is beautiful. And but you've already written this, so he's already heard it.
यस,
He's heard it.
यस।
Okay. So now I'll give mine, which he's never heard and never will want to hear. Uh, Pom 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 motor car Rahman AR.
For all you know, he's gonna pick that lyric and make it into this beautiful,
It'll be
majestic
the
song.
biggest
It'll
hit
be
of
like,
2021. Go and sing it. Please sing it. Please sing
absolutely,
it.
that's
Please
when.
sing it. Please. We might as well go forward with this.
No, 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 no.
Listen, you got so much. Your biodata means we can't do the rest of the show. Okay,
I love the word biodata. I love it when you say
what?
biodata. It just
So
makes
what's
me
the
sound
word then?
like
What should we use?
biography.
Menu. Biography. Okay. Wait. Let's do this because once those other two morons come on, I won't be able.
And let me finish laughing. This is the
No, no.
ultimate.
So you're a leading tastemaker. What the hell is that? An authority.
Menu है ना sir?
Nirmika.
I was telling,
Amit-
I was telling a friend of mine that I'm gonna spend this entire podcast just laughing
But now you're
uncontrollably.
laughing because the idiot who's interviewing you has no idea what he's saying. So this is it's a different layer of humor that you've added.
No, no, no. Tastemaker and menu go well
You
together,
think?
Cyrus.
Okay.
Really,
So what is
absolutely.
tastemaker? An authority in India? Acha, acha. So you listen to music and define it.
I tell people what to listen to, so they listen to that
Okay. So you're
music.
like the government, both at center and state. We don't have a choice. This is you listen to music and now clap your hand and COVID go. No, COVID no go. COVID stay. Pom pom motor car. Best is Rehman AR. Blah, 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 blah. So the a rare combination of creative and business expertise in identifying and building strategic ties between India's. This is amazing. Is this true, Nirmika? So there's one side you're clearly very creative. You're working with the biggest names. You're obviously, I mean, we've already tested you. And the other side, you're like a marketing strategist sort of person. That's lovely. That's fabulous. I can't think of too many people like that in the entire world. Maybe the great Alec
Thank you,
Padamsi and
thank you.
Ronnie Screwvala come to mind, who were both, in the creative side as well as, the completely commercial side, and the twain met. So
I
you're in good
absolutely
company.
love the yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cyrus.
Editorial head of Rolling Stone. Give us a quick brief on Rolling Stone magazine in India and where music is, because Indian music is now like it's difficult to define, right? Uh, after Papa Kehte
Absolutely.
Hai, it all
Yeah,
changed.
it all changed after Papa कहते हैं. I think it changed even further after Dil Chahta Hai. Rolling Stone
Chole ke
India has
Piche
been
Kya
around for
Hai
12
was a
years
big
now.
one for me, and then Papa the Great just broke all records. I will keep quiet.
Rolling Stone India is the Indian edition of the world's greatest music magazine. We've been in India for 12 years now. This is our 13th year. We've had some glorious innings. I've been with the magazine for the last 5 years. This is my sixth year. I was 27 when I joined the magazine. Totally daunting for me to
But
be
why would you do that when you're a
leading.
creative person by descent? It looks like that's your thing. You're a
I
musician.
joined as a
Huh.
music. I joined as a music journalist. I took on the business reins, when I realized that I could really sell, and I became a sort of salesperson. Since then, things have been great. The music scene, of course, has had its ups and downs, right? Like we've had the highs and the lows. It's been the most fertile ground for investment, but it's also been like a bit of it's disorganized and unorganized, so people can't make sense of the scene. But I think what I'm doing right now is creating a lot of stakeholders, ensuring that people find music a space to put their money in, so that all of us get empowered. So coming from the artistic side, I know really what artists need. We need a lot of money. We need to incentivize creativity. So that's what I'm doing. On the other side, flip side of the business, I get what business people need to understand when they're dealing with creatives. So it's good, man. Just straddling the fence between creative and business. That's what I want to do. I'm starting my own company. I'm going to be announcing that very soon. So things are looking really up and bright.
So you're starting your own company. So then you won't work with Rolling Stones
Yes,
anymore. All this
I will be. I will be. I will be. Rolling Stones like my
with
baby.
conflict of interest
I
under the
but I,
BCCI clauses that I have 17A and B. How
absolutely,
will you?
Whatever helps empower artists will be completely
Nirmika, thank you
synonymous.
for not taking me seriously. And now I feel like a complete idiot because normally they do, and then it's more fun. But let me just ask you one question. Rolling Stones was like the rock and roll sort of culture thing when I was growing up. Am I right? Uh, but in
Yes,
India, what
absolutely.
happens? Because we don't have one type of music. Firstly, I don't think it's one dominant.
Sure,
Is there a dominant type of music?
sure. I mean, currently, right now, today, yes, I think it's a lot of. I mean, you can look at the mainstream and the not so mainstream side. So when Rolling Stone India started back in 2008, it was all rock and metal,
Parikrama
bands
in
like
the
for
house.
example, Parik,
I'm trying to remember. Euphoria.
it,
Huh.
Parik, absolutely. They never Parikrama made it to the cover. Euphoria still hasn't made
Why
it to
not?
the cover, but
He's a
bands.
doctor, Dr. Palash Sen. Please tell me what I
I
can do
know
to help this happen.
we'll
Is
accelerate
it
it
too
very
long a
soon.
word? Is that the problem? You can just call them UFO and put them on.
We could do that. We could do that. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, we started with a whole, metal mandate. It was very rock and roll, very grunge. But that was also when the scene was really thriving, right? We had like gig spots to go to. In the past 4 or 5 years, what's happened is that the whole pop culture sort of consumption has boomed and exploded. So we've had people like even Ranveer Singh on the cover because he was such a phenomenon.
But he's
We've
not a
had,
singer because of the movie Rockstar.
Bi- Ranveer Singh is not that guy. That's
Oh,
Ranveer
sorry.
Kapoor.
But they all have the
Ranveer
same name.
Singh,
It's not
yeah,
easy,
Ranveer.
man. And my age. You could name
I
yourself
know it is.
differently. Oh, my fault. Sorry.
So that's I know. I blame the mothers, man.
Stop it.
Who names their kids
Ranbir Kapoor
Ranveer
is
and
a lovely
Ranveer?
guy. I've never met Ranveer Singh though. Yeah. So who was on the cover?
Ranveer is Ranveer Singh was on the cover.
For no
Frenetic
reason
energy.
whatsoever.
So and he's also no. He started a hip hop label. He's doing a lot for the
Ranveer,
scene. A hip hop label. He's
this is because
yeah,
of
yeah. He's
that
cultivating
movie.
like a full
What is that film called?
Gully
Gully Boy.
Gully
Gully
Boy.
Boy.
Gully Boy is amazing, but this was
I
way
wanted my money back,
before
Nirmika.
that.
I went in there thinking it's about cricket because of the title, Gully being a position. Where I used to feel actually, and then I just saw these guys singing and screaming and got irritated after some time. 'Cause for me, that's just like Mumbai at any point. We're driving in traffic, yeah, with people
Really?
jumping around in crowded places.
Do you not listen to any hip hop though?
Yeah,
Like,
to
have
be
you been
honest, I
tuning into
hate
the
hip
whole?
hop.
Yeah.
I hate electronica. I don't not like. I hate. As in, I feel anger and I want to physically attack people or urinate or spit on them, depending on the time of the day.
So you like wow, beautiful.
So,
I love the
yeah,
flow of emotion. So what do you like, Patrick
I
Clyde?
like
Have you
rock and
listened to
roll.
Patrick
That's why I
Clyde?
was a little upset. I want 60s and 70s music, both Hindi and English. It's fine. But
I
I want
love it.
melody, I want lyrics.
I,
I'm a bit of a prick, no doubt about that. But when it comes to music, I'm a bit of a softie. I like I like nice lines.
you're
Yeah,
classy. I mean,
I mean, look at the
you're
beautiful line like
entitled.
"Mere samne wale khidki mein." This is a lovely line. And now you cut to "You are my papa,
Beautiful.
the great." So when it started changing like that, I went berserk. I couldn't take it anymore. Huh?
I agree. I agree. I had a back in Delhi, so I grew up in Delhi, and back in Delhi, and also in Bombay, I used to have a band, a rock and roll band for the longest time, and that's the music I always wanted to play. I wanted to play anything that was rock and roll. So we used to play Konkani songs for
Yeah,
wedding, Christian songs,
yeah.
and group rock.
What is
That's
that
my
famous
yeah,
one?
that's my jam.
Pori Gori ke piche. What the hell is the song? It'll come back to me.
Oh God,
No,
Gori
I
ke
know, I know.
piche.
I've said all the wrong things, but I've not completed it, so no one can come after us. That's for sure. Yeah, in Delhi, of course, it would have been a subculture at a time, but we've moved on from there. So I'm the worst for this. But I guess a lot of people like me. We just hate the next generation. Uh, you know,
Yeah. I think after 60, that's like your full-time
yeah.
job, right?
Thanks a lot.
It just comes
Yeah.
and goes.
For
Yeah.
me, youth rhymes with another word in Punjabi and Hindi, which starts with a C. I'm
No,
so
no,
a young
but
person. I'm
there.
so jealous. I just want to. I want to deny their life. So whatever they do, right? Because I got two kids at home who make fun of me all the time. It's just so embarrassing.
How old are your kids,
Uh,
Cyrus? How old
well,
is
the wife
Mikhail
says
and
since she brought them
Maya?
up, he's 18, and you know my kids' names. Okay, that's now a little
Absolutely.
creepy. 18, and my daughter will turn 14 on Jan 13th next week. So you can send us a present. Since you sent AR Rahman
How
such a nice
lovely.
present, albeit with me.
I will. Mikhail.
Maya is
Yeah.
turning 14. Mikhail is 18 already. Just turned in end of the year.
Be, lovely. We should do something. I'll send across some beautifully crafted poems for them. If they can understand. Do they speak in Hindi or the Hindi is
Yeah,
as
South
good as
Bombay
their
Hindi,
mother?
so they can read and write it, but you don't want to hear them speak. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, we can destroy the national language. I'll do that for another day. We've actually destroyed it completely. Made it.
You and I should get on a Hindi podcast. How about you come on a podcast that I host and we speak only
The
Hindi? Yeah,
thing is
Habiti
that I
Barsi
actually
Will we get it?
outlast everyone on Hindi podcasts or radio shows that I've done. It's them. They get exasperated and leave. I'm really happy.
Yes.
Yeah, मेरा
Let's
बाप
do
का
it.
कुछ
Okay,
नहीं होता भाई, मेरा
can we
बाप का
allow the
कुछ नहीं
next
होता
thing?
है, आप बात कीजिए जितना भी बात करना है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। जब जेंडर गलत होती है,
If
जब गलत शब्द आती है, जब रॉन्ग प्रोनाउंसिएशन आती है, जो भी है, आई जस्ट कैरी ऑन लाइक अ ट्रेन, आई डोंट केयर, इट्स अ बिट लाइक माय लाइफ।
you don't talk about
हाँ,
misgendering and all. That's the first topic of
इज इट?
conversation. Wait, yeah, yeah,
व्हाट डू
yeah.
यू, but
Wait. I have to tell you something though. Like I laughed for like I'm sure about 20, 21 minutes. The first episode of Bakra, okay? First episode of Bakra. This dude, this uncle sitting on the Naika chair. You come with those
oh, the
chairs.
barber shop, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, it was scary.
Come with it.
Yeah,
Bab Baba shop, you come with those big ass
yeah,
chairs, okay? Then he's like, "Ye nahi karna." You say, medium now, medium. So you get a medium now.
I remember.
He said, no. He said, small now, small. Then like, you say, हाथ से काटूंगा.
I think I actually did that if I remember correctly, like over his head, like a mimic.
I
Huh.
cannot. It was, yeah. I think that was the ultimate. It wasn't the shears. It was a हाथ से
Yeah,
काटूंगा.
well,
I think
I was just I
where
was
was
I
that?
was
It was
preparing
just
society for what was to come in terms of governance, So I was just doing the thing where we make everybody happy. Nirmika, that's fabulous. You segued to Bakra for some reason. I had lost my trend of thought completely. But coming back to the music, so we didn't define it. So we don't have a genre anymore. India's or is it the world now? It's just a collage of different.
I think what we're moving towards is like a vibe thing, right? Everyone's borrowing from different genres. Like even somebody like Kendrick Lamar or Billie Eilish, what really is the genre? You can't define it. I think people are going for the vibe. But the one predominant thing in the past, say, 3 or 4 years has been hip hop, Indian hip hop, regional hip hop, right? People are telling the stories in the native language. In fact, we on Rolling Stone also put like a Hindi kavadan, a Hindi headline, a big milestone for me as a linguist to have. So it was during the time of Gully Boy. So we wrote the tagline for Gully Boy was "Apna time aayega," and we wrote "Apna time aa gaya." So I thought, so we've done some really cool, stuff in pop culture, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really hoping that the magazine goes from strength to strength in this coming year.
But I think you've not given true credit to the man behind the pioneer, the entrepreneur. What is the right word? The guy who created hip hop in India, Baba Saigal. I think it was
Oh
Thanda
yes.
Paani which changed the game.
Oh my
I
God.
remember,
It was Thanda Thanda. Dil Dhadke.
yeah, maybe Madonna, was it
Ah,
rap? I can't remember if it was rap or rap.
he's the ultimate. Do you follow him? Do you follow his verses?
I
He's
I don't, but
brilliant.
my early MTV career was very much larger than life there. And I thought when I heard Thanda Thanda Pani for
Yeah.
the first time, I said, look, I can become a rapper. The fact that he gave that gift to anyone who's firstly Hindi, not that good, music, not that good. And then you just think, okay, I can do this. But so that was the first time
You can
I
still do
can.
it. I think you do it. You do it all the time. You do it in your podcast. This is you. I think you
I,
rap
I
all the
just give
way
you that AR
from there.
Rahman beauty, pom, motor
Yeah.
car, best Rahman AR. I hope I got it right. Well, we'll have to check from
Arre.
this side.
So I think this needs to go in the Sunehre Aksharo instead
Never
of
make fun of simplicity.
uh,
Simplicity sometimes is the most beautiful form of poetry. I don't know why people say it's bad. It twinkle, twinkle,
beautiful.
little star is
Couldn't agree
beautiful,
more.
but it's simple. What's the big deal? It never fades. Now that I've convinced you that I am the greatest man ever
Agree.
in the history of the world, shall we introduce our two friends to join us? Nirmika, is there anything you want to say about the
Yeah.
music scene though, and what's coming out in your life creatively?
Well, lots of things are coming out. I run a online poetry series, right? So I do that. What I'm trying to do is make poetry accessible to a lot of people, right? Like I am a proud bilingual person, so my whole thrust is to make art accessible, right? We don't want to be these high horses, I mean, catering to these
You got to blame the
patrons
schools for that.
exact.
They just act like you can't like poetry unless you're really into the language. This and the other. They don't let it become more what's the word, commonplace, like a commonplace approach. You have to have a discerning ear for certain music and poetry, which I find just unnecessarily. You just distance people when they're young. There's no need for that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So
You
what we'll
ignored
do
me.
is we wear a we wear we wear a hip hop costume and we'll do Orsino poetry. So that project's called Orsino
Okay.
Cyrus. Do check it out on my Instagram. So that's what I do.
So just quickly,
In my
also know on your
on
Instagram, what happens is people, it becomes like a beta. People come around and
Actually, we do. Yes, we've done that. So this year I didn't do the better, but yes, it's a really nice intimate experience. I this time I shot at my home, so this was just all the poems that I'd written during the lockdown. Really intense stuff, but it's just something that I love. So what I
can
what
you
I
can you
joke about
criticize
is
like religion or the government or all the sacred cows in your poetry circle, or is it just all about love?
I mean, I could do whatever the hell I want to. I definitely talk a lot about feminism, hypocrisy, and stuff. Religion, I don't care about. I think it's just stupid people doing stupid shit. Yeah, that can go right.
You said
Yeah, that
all the
can go
right
on the
things.
podcast.
I'm very happy with you, Nirmika.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah, yeah. So that's Arsenal. And yeah, building the new company, really excited for that. We're going to be empowering artists in ways that they haven't really experienced before. What I've realized is that when I was going through the struggle of becoming this sort of creative person, I didn't have the person or a team that could put everything together, right? So social media is big today. Branding is vital today. Having a nice curated audience that really listens to you and cultivating that audience is important. I want to be that person. So that's what the new company is going to be doing. It's an A&R company. It's called Sign, SIGN. Going to be announcing real soon. I want to create a climate where creativity is demystified because I think there are a lot of gateways to creativity. Creative folks like to keep it all mystified and keep it like an enigma as if it's something that you're born with, you can't learn. I want to demystify that, disrupt the scene. And that's what I'm excited about this year.
wow. So you're starting a revolution that wasn't, in a sense. Excellent. I'm with you. I support you entirely. I love your views. But unfortunately, we do have a time issue because of government regulations that we should finish in 3 to 4 hours. So shall we introduce Amit and Silvery back? Now watch the magic.
Yes. Why are you calling me
Oh,
Silvery?
I'll tell the story. You should put a disclaimer there explaining why. So Antariksh, come on. Where are you?
Hey, hi, can you see me?
Explain the story fast. You got 30
Okay,
seconds.
quickly, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
The first episode I ever recorded of Cyrus Says as the producer, Cyrus asked me a little bit about my history, and I told him that my pet name is Richie, okay, which is like my pet name at home. My brother's name is Goldie. Now, what happens is my brother's older than me.
Wow.
When I was born after my brother, there was a debate at home whether I should be named Richie or Silvery, and I told Cyrus this for some reason.
Silvery.
I don't know why I did this. So it's like apne pair pe kulhadi marna. That's what I did. Now forever I'm Silvery on this podcast.
As if Antariksh wasn't enough,
Exactly.
you've got
Now I
Silvery.
have two weird names.
Beautiful.
But Nirmika, think about it. I mean, if the guy is Goldie, the older brother, I mean, you have to go with Silvery. I just feel it's wrong.
Silvery, yeah. Or Brownie. Brownie would have been nice,
Yeah,
but we are going for the metallic taste.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brownie,
We're
when you
going for
go
that.
to South Africa and places like that, might be a problem on the passport. But I don't know. I just thought Silvery sounded great. And now we all love him as Silvery. And if he becomes a really famous comedian, it'll be Silvery's
It's
album.
Silvery. Yes,
Yeah, the people are
exactly.
downloading.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to
Like
just.
AKA Silvery. I'm just waiting for that.
AKA, are you ready to start? Nirmika, one
Yes,
last
let's go.
question, personal question, don't mind. Amit has no hair, so he should not answer this question. Why do you keep one sort of Zulf on this side and then one behind? Is that a new style?
Uh, how would you like it? Do you like it
Oh,
both on either
oh, she's
side?
good. She just disarms me in one second. God, very charming, Nirmika. I wish I'd met you 17 years ago. Of course, you wouldn't have met me. That's another story, but yeah, whatever.
17 years ago, I was underage. No chance in hell I was going to.
Podcast is over, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the end. I shot myself in the foot 4 times in the last 5 minutes, and I think Amit has now decided we just don't have a legal team. We have one kid in first year LLB hanging around the studio. That's all we got. All right,
All
let's get
right.
on with the live. So, Nirmika, you know the thing now. Now we look at what's happening, and the great Silvery will pick up some topics
Yep.
which have changed the world in 24 hours.
Some huge
Silvery,
news we have.
yeah.
Yeah, we have some huge news topics. One of the biggest in the world today is again, this is going to blow your minds. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West mostly are getting a divorce.
What do you
It's
mean
seeming like
mostly?
mostly because it's not official yet, but she has hired a divorce lawyer, is what they're saying. The divorce lawyer for the
Wow.
stars, her name is Laura Wasser or Laura Wasser. She has helped in divorce proceedings of Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp and all that. And Kim Kardashian has hired this person. So it's seeming like they're probably getting a divorce. And there are other clues as well because they have not been seen together in photos that often recently. And she celebrated her previous birthday in Tahiti. He was there for like one day, and then he just came. He showed this hologram footage of her dad. I don't know if you guys saw this. He basically got a hologram made of
I was
Kim
saying, isn't her
Kardashian's
dad her
daughter.
mom now?
Oh no, not
No,
Caitlyn Jenner,
no.
No,
not
sorry,
Caitlyn Jenner.
sorry about that. Sorry about that.
No, not Caitlyn Jenner.
I don't mean
I'm talking about
disrespect. Maya, my daughter, fills me in and all this, so I'm a little behind the culture here. Tell me,
the other
there's another dad
yeah, the main dad. I
who
forget his
remains
name, but he's
male.
the
Who
lawyer,
remains.
The main
the lawyer
dad.
dad
Yeah, the one who was in OJ's lawyer.
in OJ's
Oh,
documentary.
Yeah,
Robert
her dad was OJ's lawyer, no? Robert Kardashian.
Robert
That's
Kardashian.
the
Yeah, I
one.
remember
Yeah,
the
Robert
name. Yeah.
Kardashian.
yeah,
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 correct.
yeah, yeah.
So
Wow.
on her
Her
birthday
dad
in
was a
Tahiti.
I like
super
the
hit
name.
lawyer, and then this lady, the queen of pop culture, who's actually given us nothing. Okay, fair enough. Go on, go on.
Hmm.
Silvery.
So this so basically they're getting a divorce. But what had happened in Tahiti in October is basically Kanye flew down for one day where they were having like a big celebration and all during COVID now, so they got flack for that also. So Kanye had gotten this actor to who kind of looked like Robert Kardashian to become a hologram. Basically, now you can pay to get holograms made. So he
Right.
got a hologram made where the actor is basically saying stuff like, "Oh, you did such a great job marrying a genius husband, and look at the things he's done, and you're such a wonderful daughter. I miss you so much." And like it's kind of bizarre to do this because it's a dead parent. Why you making him say things he never said?
But that was the
But
last straw.
that
But
was part of the last straw.
I mean, this lady's not even on drugs. How do you explain this kind of thinking? What's the point of it?
Like,
Dead
No,
father in
Kanye
a
did this.
hologram with an act. Sorry.
Kanye did this for Kim.
Oh,
Kanye did this for
Kanye
Kim.
did this. Ah, then that
Yeah,
makes a
yeah,
lot more sense. Kanye has been a little
yeah, yeah.
off
She didn't do it for herself.
no.
No,
off
that would be
center.
even more bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's ask our American expert Amit Doshi, who spent
What?
11 years in Delaware.
No, it is what it is, right? They're getting a divorce, and or they seem to be getting a divorce. It's it's normal celebrity stuff, man. I mean, like they're both nuts, right?
Okay,
That's
we have a celebrity with us who actually represents both because she's a musician, a lyricist, and very much part of our pop culture and etc. etc. So let's get her point of view. Any empathy for these people, or am I right to say they're all mutts?
Oh my God, what do I even say? Kanye and Kim. I think they've had a fabulous run together.
Actually, yeah,
Uh, yeah, they've had a fabulous. They've done everything under the sun to make it
yeah,
worthwhile for each other and for themselves. In fact, I love the sort of empathy they brought to the table when Kanye was on my next guest, his introduction with Letterman, right? Because you saw like this really off bit about him, and he was telling everyone how the bipolarity sort of affected the relationship. I empathize with him. I saw that there was a genius in that guy, right? He does go back to crazy every now and then. But what do you say, man, when people divorce, when people part ways? It's such a horrible thing for the couple to go through.
I think
are you?
But you
my
know,
views are
you've
totally
got
different, Nirmika. I think it's like a breath of fresh air when you divorce. I think people are just tied together for too long. It just kills the fun.
yeah,
Not just the sexual fun. I just think people just get bored of each other personally. All the habits and everything else.
very strong emotions,
Uh,
Cyrus. Very strong
Cyrus, I'll
Yeah.
emotions.
send you the number of the lawyer Kim hired.
No, 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 no. I have my dad. He's in a wheelchair. His brain is not quite there, but at least he's free. And I'm probably going to lose the case anyway. So yeah, yeah. But I just think they should allow for divorce as an option without any monetary splashing later. Every year or 2 years, I've said this before. We can have a sort of like a vote and mutually accept that we can't work together. You do it in business partnerships, so you can do it.
I
Yeah,
agree. I agree completely. It should be
get the
fun.
most out of the relationship, and then there's a marginal
Yeah,
utility point where it just drops. So when it's dropping, get out.
yeah,
Otherwise, it's all this. I
yeah.
mean, hologram. I mean, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
It's just
So
ridiculous.
the
Yeah.
article I read about this went on to say that so she has reached the last straw. Like this is like it for her. There's no more going back. Apparently, Kanye has been done with the Kardashian family for a while. They've been separated for like more than a few months. This entire holiday season they stayed together. They stayed separately, and he's been like he's been apparently he calls Kris Jenner what Chris Jong Un. So he hates all these people.
Oh, Kim Jong
Yeah,
Un.
yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
he hates the
Her
Kardashian
haircut
family
is
already.
similar.
He
She's
hates.
the brunette one now with the shortish hair. So it's
The
slightly like Kim
mummy.
Jong Un. Is she not? Or have I got it wrong?
Oh,
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right,
she's the
right.
mother. She's
That's
the
the mother.
mother.
Yeah, yeah, Kris Jenner. Uh,
Ah,
also then yeah, so basically he's been done with them, and he hates this reality TV stars lifestyle that they have. So
which is
he's been
understandable, right? I mean, like the guy
yeah,
is obviously going through stuff, and at the same time,
yeah,
everything he does is like for public consumption, which
yeah,
generally pop stars of that caliber and that stature have a problem with anyway. But in this
yeah.
case, everything's being recorded and being put out. I can absolutely understand that. It
so
seems
Kanye
to me.
West is going east, basically. He's changing direction as far as we can see.
Hmm.
But does that mean his only friend now in America will be Donald Trump and vice versa, as all cases are
Well,
thrown out
no,
of court?
he stood against Donald Trump. He fought elections, didn't he? I mean, like theoretically, and
Yeah.
somehow,
Yeah, he got fifty
yeah.
thousand votes.
So
Yeah,
exactly, yeah, he
that's
stood
quite a
for.
bit. 50,000
That
people
so,
believe.
It would
so
have
no,
been
that's
more
part
than
of it.
Donald Trump would have lost by in Georgia if
You're
he
saying
would.
Kanye West would have beaten the Congress in our last general election. That's what you're saying. Fair enough. Got that. Got that. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
just one last thing.
Yeah.
It also says that basically, so what is also happening is there are different points in their life where she is pursuing a law degree and she's apparently serious about that, and she is serious about her whole campaign against for prison reform and all that. And while he is running for
But
president
but the
and saying
big
crazy,
question
crazy
is
stuff.
still unanswered, Silvery. And as a student of rock and roll, and Nirmika, you as well. I mean, you more than anyone else. The big question I ask, and please don't send me a legal notice: is her behind real or not? I mean, that's the question that boggles society for the last
I
15
mean,
years.
I have my theories, but no legit proof is what I would
What do
say.
you think, Cyrus? What do you think,
I,
Cyrus?
now
I mean, she was able to balance a full wine glass or a bottle, whatever that was. I mean, does
See,
that's a lot of
this is the
that's a
kind
lot
of
of
talent
sports,
I respect. Not with her stupid reality show. I couldn't
right?
bear it. My daughter made me watch it once for 5-10 minutes, and they're just walking around talking on the phone to each other. And I mean, if that's the quality of the show, then why aren't I a superstar? I mean, it's just ridiculous. Nothing happens. Yeah, so I don't know, but that point is out there whether the glutes are real or not. Amit Doshi as the American expert,
I have absolutely nothing to say about that.
huh?
Yeah, I think
What
A
can you
man
say?
who has Buns of Steel, Jane Fonda's original video in his library. I know for a fact
I don't think Buns of Steel was a James Fonda
it was not.
video. It was not.
But you know that it's not. That's
I know that
terrible.
was not. No, I was the Jane Fonda stuff. It was different times. So Jane Fonda stuff I remember came out when I was in school, and the Buns of Steel came out when I was in college. So I know that they were
Nirmika's never going to come on a podcast again. You understand?
I am coming on every episode of this podcast. How old do you think Jane Fonda
Oh,
is?
she's 80
she's
plus,
Seventy-five.
84 something. Huh?
80,
She's
80. I
is
thought
she
she was
80
70
something or
There
something.
goes
70?
Nirmika. First to Google. This is the generation which finds out immediately, not like us. We just
Of
pontificate.
course.
हाँ तो 84 होएगा ही हो जाएगी 85.
I don't think
Are
she
she's
80?
83.
83.
But she was born
83?
83.
when?
Holy crap!
Yep.
Yeah.
83.
And
83. Okay,
Wow.
speaking of,
but she's done all the touch ups and all, and I mean that's not a. I mean all the skin has been altered. So if they take out all the
Right.
skin, it'll look totally different. It'll
Well,
probably.
yeah, but no, I mean, like, I would not have thought 83, right? I mean, like, I would have thought
Yep.
like somewhere in her 70s. 80 is like, when
yeah,
people look old.
begin to fall
Yeah,
apart.
it's when people
Yeah.
start looking really old, right?
This
70s
is
is
now
like,
ageism. We've done
Yeah.
sexism, we've done racism, now we're going to ageism. Look,
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
let's go for it. They look
Ageism.
terrible. 80 plus. They should be retired and kept inside, never to be seen again. Yeah.
You know what gave me like the biggest thrill? So last year, okay, I'm gonna now drop names from
Yes.
both. We were at the Grammys. I saw Dolly Parton from a distance.
Oh, I know why. I know why, but I can't say it.
Dolly Parton, Dolly Parton. Oh my lord! Saw her from a distance. I was wearing a sari. I ran just to get a picture with her. I ran, and no one could understand why I was running because there were so many stars. There were, everyone from Billie Eilish and
Uh,
Wow.
what have you on the red carpet. Dolly Parton on that red carpet and Dolly Parton on the stage was the most ultimate thing I've
yeah.
seen. What an energy that
Please
woman
don't
is.
take offense, but did Dolly Parton run? Because that would have been also nice.
Dolly Parton
Well,
doesn't
she doesn't
run.
need to.
Dolly Parton is
But was she
Dolly
sweet?
Parton's
Was she
great.
friendly, or was she just
She, we didn't get a chance to speak, of course, but she was amazing. I saw her on stage with Miley Cyrus singing Jolene.
Jolene,
Oh, wow.
I
Jolene,
am
Jolene? Something don't get
So
my man or
I
whatever.
don't
Huh?
believe,
Can't remember. Yeah. Excellent. Sorry about the
yeah.
segue. Carry on, please.
No, all I was saying was that we're speaking of people of Jane Fonda's generation, but nobody beats Dolly Parton. Like she can
And
kick
she can
anybody's
still
ass.
sing. She still has a powerful set of vocals.
She's beautiful. She's amazing. She doesn't have that quivery voice that a lot of singers
Yeah.
get in their
Age thing. Yeah.
60s and 70s. She's amazing and plays the guitar, has a full band. Brilliant.
Plays the guitar to save money. So you're one guitarist less you have to pay. I know you guys. Nirmika, you're all the same, rich or poor. Just budget it. Like, get rid of this guy. I can do the rhythm.
सब कुछ
Yeah.
मिलेगा
There was
इसके साथ एक free.
there was something about her that came out this year. No? Some like she did something extraordinary. I can't remember what it was. Like she did like some massive donation to coronavirus relief or something like there was something which was unexpected that I remember hearing about this year.
Right, and also like a Christmas special that she
Yeah.
was building together with a bunch of other
But isn't she one of
artists.
those
I think she
country
was
legends who nobody says a bad word about? She's one of those people who
no
just has a
love.
great run and everybody just says great things because she's probably a really nice person.
Yeah. No, and
She is
she's
a nice person. I mean, she came from
Yeah.
rags, so her
Is
story
that one of her
remarkable,
songs?
right?
Oh God.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
quote, right? The
my
fashion
mother's
quote.
quote. What is it? Sing it, sing it. I love that song, a country song.
Oh, wait a second. No,
Ah.
no, 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 no.
Hmm?
We can sing, but you and I can sing Islands in the Stream.
I just have that metaphor problem with that because of the stupid jokes and all that. I can't focus. Let's go back to my mother's old quote thing. Why can't we remember lines? You're young. You don't have Alzheimer's.
Wait a sec.
Yeah.
I do actually. It's just information overload. Are we doing the lyric thing? I'm gonna quickly
Yeah.
Google it.
Just you sing two lines. I won't spoil it. It's a
No,
lovely
I won't
song. Yeah.
sing that song.
Silvery will never hear it if you don't sing it. His generation.
Let's sing. My favorite song of Dolly Parton is "Islands in the Stream." Let's
Okay,
sing
you
that
sing.
one. You can be Kenny Rogers, and I'll be. So Kenny starts the
Yeah.
song. Cyrus, so you started.
Okay, but I don't know the words except the middle
Baby,
part.
baby,
Islands in the
when I
stream,
met you,
huh?
baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown.
Okay. Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown.
Yeah.
All right.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you where the fine tooth comb. There was soft inside.
Just
There was something
giving
going
down.
on.
Amit, come on, hum
And
along.
Okay.
It's a live show, bro.
No,
This is all we got. Come on.
you did something
I
to
think
me
Da,
that I
da, da.
never. Now we have a show here,
Yeah.
guys.
I think this is a new
So
recurring
make
segment
Uh,
where the
Nirmika's
audience
a
can now.
people say,
no, but Nirmika's a real singer. Please, I don't think that
Yeah, yeah.
we should.
Spoil
You
it by
know,
joining in. How
yeah,
dare you?
exactly.
Without our patronage, how does she become famous? We have to hire her, put her on a pedestal, let her, the world hear us, and then at a good Punjabi wedding, we have to sing louder than her from behind.
No, that's
Ah!
"Alright."
Shall we take a quick break?
yeah.
Yes.
Islands in the stream and all that, and then come back in.
Are they are they breaks on
Well,
this show?
this will be our second break, and then we'll come back with our AMA.
Yeah.
What's a break? As in, can
No,
I
no,
go
no.
out?
Break
Can
is
I?
like
We'll
it's
be back
the break
eventually.
is for the purpose of the audio, and then now we're back.
Oh,
It's
That's
a few seconds, but would
oh,
you like to go somewhere?
no, it's okay. I was gonna just get myself. No, I've got water here. Sorry, I was looking
I
for
can
water.
I can
Mil gaya.
swiggy you some water. I'll do it right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
perfect. Thane, remember, not
yeah.
Bombay.
Also, you obviously don't know me well enough. It costs money. I'm not really going to do it.
All right. Let's start the AMAs.
Correct?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go right for the AMA. So, Nirmika, you know the thing, no? We get lots of letters
No,
from
I
angry
don't.
people who say, shut the show down. And then they ask us polite questions like, how tall is your dad? Stupid things like that. So, we'll,
Cyrus used to write that column, and I was a journalist at
oh,
Hindustan Times. So I remember very clearly that my team used to coordinate with you, and you didn't have a
I
phone,
have a phone.
man. So they used to have a
I
hard
miss
time
those
just
days.
coordinating. Maybe somebody from your home used to pick up, and that was like a running joke. Cyrus को कैसे phone करने का यार? When is Cyrus sending the
It was
column?
beautiful.
But the column would come. It was
All
amazing,
would
right?
come, but
Like
I was so peaceful. I've not. Oh, this whole phone has destroyed my life, man. Really, I don't know how people like phones. You just get no privacy. You can't be yourself. There's no islands in the stream anymore.
what privacy do you need? Your life is life's online. You're a public figure. What
Yeah, but then
privacy?
you
You
have to
don't
keep
deserve
returning. You feel
privacy.
guilty, no? Sooner or later, you return the call, return the WhatsApp. Somebody sent me a picture from
Yeah.
South Africa where they're having a good time, and I didn't respond for 48 hours. I think he's left
Yeah.
his wife and gone. So now I felt better and sent him all the best.
All right. Just a reminder,
I
for
yeah.
those who are watching the video live, please like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps with the algorithm. So just a reminder to do that. Thank you so much.
Why do they
It's
have
my
to like
favorite
it?
line.
Yeah, everybody does that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like
I
it, like I'm
dislike
saying, don't
it.
like it, but just subscribe. Why is like so
Yeah.
important? Like should not be the reason. If like
It helps promote.
listen, I would never have got a girlfriend. Like there's no correlation. Don't. You should be desperate enough to just join us because there's no other option, or because by mistake it happened, or because you're just angry with the world, or for some reason you feel empathy for Amit Doshi and Nirmika who are stuck in this show with me and the Silvery who's disappeared visually for some reason. I don't know
No,
why.
right here.
Oh.
I'm repeating. This is the greatest moment of my journalistic, creative,
Dolly
artistic,
Parton,
entrepreneurial life.
Dolly Parton.
I am
I
I am in conversation with Cyrus Brocha. Cyrus, you've been like my biggest. I used to wonder when I was a kid, all of 13, 14, when I used to tune in. I want to be Cyrus Brocha. I want to be this guy who can say anything and get away with it. I want to be the guy who comes with
That's
like a
Arnab
set of shares.
Goswami. You got the wrong guy. He's the guy who can say anything.
Arnab didn't exist. Arnab didn't exist. He's a
Ooh.
nobody.
Wow. Nirmika pulls no punches. I tell you, the female of the species is always tougher, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. But I just got to tell you, since you like Dolly Parton, I'm also known for my chest size, huh? By the way, off the record. But it's true.
I love the hourglass. It's brilliant. I think maybe I Do you know that there
She's
is a movie
unbelievably
called
mean but
Paani?
nice. All right, it's all good.
All right.
I think
Tarif,
it's
tarif to both
a
hua. It's about time we let the penny.
Tarif pe
Yeah, too
Tarif.
much, too much.
Okay.
I got the reference.
All
I'm
right.
not that bad with Hindi films. There's Tariq pe Tariq. Silvery, don't you have a question?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get to the first question. If anyone has AMA questions, please post them in the chat as well. I'll read out the first one. First one comes in from Prabuddha Avasarala. He says, "Hey guys, happy New Year.
Okay.
Have you guys ever had a panic attack? And if yes, how do you feel? How do you deal with it? For me, I've noticed doing some sort of physical activity slash exercise or solving math problems calms my nerves down a bit. Is
I
this a little unusual? What are your
Look,
thoughts?
I'm sorry, I'm really petty, Nirmika. I don't know how to put this. Firstly, all our readers or writers in, or whatever you call them, always have these long names. Nobody's ever called Bunty
I know.
anymore, Raju. What happened to those simple names, I mean, the one syllable names like Jai. Why can there be a Jai? Hi, I'm Jai. Now I can never see the name back. I have to keep asking Silvery. Silvery, what's the name?
I know.
Nirmika, what's the name?
I love how Silvery responds
Nirmaka, what's
to Prabuddha.
not
Prabudha
bad. She's a
EN.
lyricist. Beta, she's a lyricist. Dekha, farak kya hota hai? She's a lyricist. You're a fool. Okay, so panic attack. Nirmaka, over to you. This must happen as a creative.
I think we're having one like, I've had a panic attack since morning. Why do you think I'm in costume and all that? I got a real panic attack. I was like, I'm going to be virtually meeting Cyrus Brocha. I
You've got you're too good. You
topics.
really studied us well. You know this.
It was the I will be my
Okay,
camera went.
we've lost
My camera
we lost
went.
you
I don't know
visually
what
for some
happened.
reason, and you're the
I
only
think.
nice visual we have.
Why do I have short hair in my
Yeah,
silhouette?
Yeah,
no,
we're
you're
back.
back.
We're back. She's back.
You're back. You're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm having one. I've had a panic attack since 8 a.m. How do I deal with it? By singing a Dolly Parton song. So Prabudha, I think that's the way to deal with it. Sing Dolly Parton songs or do
No,
Jane
it's like a
Fonda
form of satire
workouts.
because it's like Mark Anthony's speech all over again. You begin nicely, you say nice things to me, and I like an idiot think you really like me and I'm something special, and then slowly you just take the world from under me and destroy me, and I'm on the floor. I'm an
How,
I'm an old
how
Agla
do I
figure,
make you
racist,
believe?
sexist, ageist, culturist, everything. Who doesn't know the words to the islands in between?
I, I really like you. I think you're the ultimate, and I'm not exaggerating. I've got to meet you, and maybe I should
Wow.
write some lines in your honor. Uh, yeah, keeping all of the comic people aside, and I say this like very seriously, all of the comedy scene, whatever sprung up in the last 8-10 years aside, all the comics, सारी दुनिया एक तरफ,
Uh,
Cyrus Brocha एक
Just
तरफ.
1 second. You have to talk to my
I
wife
don't
because I've
exaggerate.
never been praised so much. Oh, she's left me already. And I mean that in many ways. Yeah. Nirmika, you're too kind. And I don't know whether how sincere it is, but thank you so much because no one's ever said this to me.
मैं सच के सिवा कुछ नहीं बोलता.
No, no,
मैं
no, no, no.
झूठा
Let's not go
झूठा
that
नहीं
far.
आपसे कैसे
I'm
बोल सकता हूँ?
convinced. I'm convinced. Okay, Silvery, go back before she praises
All
me
right.
again and I blush.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. This next question comes in from Rushit Parekh. It's a little long, so I'll be paraphrasing it a bit. He says, "Hello everyone. My name is Rushit. Happy New Year. He's based in America, but he's from Bombay only. He says that basically, so his name is a little weird, so he finds it difficult when
Rushit,
Americans have to pronounce it.
the second part.
So what he has come up with is so a lot of Indians come up with like an Americanized version of their name. So like they call themselves Alex or Michael or something like that. No, so he has chosen the name Cyrus. That's his name. How you get from Rushit you get to Cyrus, I don't know. But but
Listen,
he goes to
Silvery, I think you and Nirmika, the Punjabis here, you all explain. I have lots of friends, the Tejvinder and Bunty have no connection. So you can explain to me how you all get to anywhere. Silvery and Antariksh. Huh.
yeah, that's true.
Nirmika,
But
what's your
anyway,
pet peeve?
continuing with this though, he went to Starbucks recently
All
and
right,
he ordered for a latte or whatever, and he said his name is Cyrus, but they wrote it down as Cyresh. So he's like, dude, even Cyrus they're getting wrong.
But they've
So
got
what's
Billy
the
Ray
problem?
Cyrus and what's the daughter's name? Miley Cyrus, who's like
Yeah, exactly.
so well
So
known.
how they ever got Cyrus to Cyresh is
What?
very
Yeah.
very confusing. So that's his
Don't
question.
break his heart.
Without
Just
being
keep
rude,
it moving on.
firstly, I'm a huge US fan, but I've realized of my visits there. Amit, am I right or wrong on this? They've just divided into two types of Americans. Those who are fabulous, enterprising, great, and you could put them anywhere and they'll make a difference. And there's the second half, which is just the dregs of the world. They are dumb, they are
Yeah.
unread. There's
Yeah.
no hope for them. And you cannot relate to them. It's
I,
just like two divides for
I
me.
would agree with that completely, but I don't think that's an American condition. I think that's a global condition. There
Yeah,
are
maybe.
there are two types of people in the world. There are people who give a shit about stuff and people who don't give a shit about stuff. There really are just those two types of people.
I don't know why people don't want to take time to learn a name sometimes. Also, especially when you're having a formal
Yeah.
relationship. It's
No,
ridiculous.
I remember I was while I was over there. My name for the entire stay while I lived there was literally AHMET, Amit. That's what everybody
Ah,
called me.
okay.
There was no way to kind of get them to Amit. So if I would say Amit, it would go Amit. Like it would become like a different thing altogether. It's impossible. So you just kind of like so now all my cousins name their kids weird names, right? So I have a niece named Finale. I have a nephew named Lyric. I have another nephew named
What?
sorry,
Because
another
lyric in
niece.
Hindi is what? Which makes sense,
There's
but in English it doesn't.
No, it's lyric, as in like the lyric of a
It's
song,
lyric
the
in Hindi.
finale of an
Yeah,
opera.
aria,
That's how they pick these names, right?
oh,
song and an opera.
Yeah.
oh.
So I mean, like I have another
What does
cousin.
Nirmika mean? Not Mika, not Mika, not
Nirmika is
Daler,
derived from the
not
word.
Mika, Nirmika.
So my parents, yeah, yeah. So my parents love two things a lot. They were both water babies. So they love the
Oh,
beach. So Neer means water. Mika is of course a pop star. Sawan mein,
don't go into the water with Mika.
so
Yeah,
they
we've
were
got the
like
message. We've got the
Mika
message. सावन
Sawan mein
में
lage
लगे
aag.
आग. See, now I
Sawan
remember
mein
that album.
sawan. So
90s की बात है
see,
भाई, 90s की
so
बात.
that's
हाँ.
that. Yeah.
All right.
Who-
Do we have time for one quick
Let's
one?
do one
Yes,
last
we
question.
have one more.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's one more. This one has been discussed before, but someone asked this again. Cyrus, what the hell? You and how did that happen?
Oh, what the hell? Well, I
Hi,
thought it
can you
was
guys hear me?
cinematic.
I think I got
Yeah,
stuck.
I can. It's cinematic brilliance from what I was told. But I think it came and went in 48 hours from the theater, so I didn't get to see it myself. If we had a script, we lost it along the way, and it was a lesson in what not to do. I think. But after that, I take a lot of flack for it's like having a really ugly child, and then you have to hide the child for the first 5 years before you can put makeup on them. I know because I was that ugly child, so I totally understand. So it's something like that. Yeah, but now I'm told there's a little cult following for it from people who like watching bad films.
Hmm.
What is that American film which started that whole thing?
There are many
Uh,
of them. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you want to go really old,
yeah,
that was like the
The
first
Room.
bad.
about that bad director with Johnny Depp, I think.
The Room, I
No, so
think,
then
was
there
the more
were
recent
all
one.
of
The great guy.
the what's his name? John Waters. No,
The
John
Room, Tommy
Waters, and then
Wiseau.
there was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
guy who made Planet Nine from Outer Space.
The
There's a
Room.
deep history of this guy. The Room
Okay,
is new. The Room is
so for
relatively
some
new.
reason, apparently, films which are really not good have their own cult following. So it comes back to the same principle where you got to
Oh,
be
okay.
really bad or really good. The middle
Ed
guy is just not.
Edward.
Edward,
That's it.
Edward,
Edward.
Edward,
Plan 9 from Outer Space, and then but
Edward,
then there was
Edward,
also
Edward.
the
I was
entire
talking about
John
Edward.
Waters thing that who also made like a series of really bad good movies, right, or good
Yeah.
bad movies, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. So
Um,
Nirmika, see, we've got real experts on our show. Amit is good with
Ask
all
me
those
about
heavy.
70s
And
and 80s movies, and I am your person. I know all that shit.
Really?
Yeah, I know a lot of stuff about
if you have
70s, 80s, 90s
70s
movies, dude.
movies, 70s.
I
Okay.
don't know anything about movies after 2000, like zero. I remember I had undertaken a project to see every single Bollywood movie that had come out when I was working in the Bollywood things, and I got pretty close. I think like in 97, 98.
80s, the Manmohan Desai era, that kind of time.
I think I saw most movies that came out
Wow.
in 60s, 70s, 80s, and up to the mid 90s.
So you were the guy with
Wow.
the video in the cinema who
Wow.
would
Wow.
take a pirated copy and
No,
then let
I
us all
was a
see.
guy who used to spend like an hour and a half at Shemaru trying to find movies I hadn't seen yet.
Wow.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
serious amount of man hours, man. Like, how much time did you spend? Like, my biggest thing with watching movies,
It
the
end
reason I
quickly.
can listen to music
Yeah.
is because I can do many other things. Yeah.
No,
How much
it was a ton of
money
time. I
I'm
was
saying, how much
watching like
time,
two movies, three movies a day. I
money
mean,
too.
like I listen. I was thinking I
That's
wanted to
great.
make a career as a filmmaker, right? So I mean, like that's what I thought I wanted to do at that time, and so I
Right.
took it seriously. So I would watch two or three movies a day. I'd watch like one English, one Hindi, and one like some other random language.
I remember going to Shemaru myself and trying to ask for
Wow.
triple X films and mustering the courage for that. It was very difficult. Because you couldn't make eye contact and you'd have to murmur it because there'll always be an adult in the room somewhere behind. It's quite scary. So obviously we had different tastes at that point.
Did did they
Of
stop though?
course,
Did they stop
listen, it's the
those
biggest
though?
market in the world. They're
Yeah.
never not going to do it ultimately. Yeah. I,
Yeah. So what was like the what was the euphemistic way
No,
of
so you
asking
just
for a
didn't.
triplex movie
You had
at
to.
Shimaru?
You had. No, there
What
was
did
no
you
like
say?
metaphor or something. But we had to. basically not look at the guy because you're feeling a little scared. Oh my God, no, that's for the
Like
cocky guy.
wink.
You have to look down and say triple X, and he's like, yeah, what triple X? Sir? What? And then he'll repeat it loudly so the two aunties in the back will. "Ah, okay. अरे महेश उसको
Triple
triple
X
X
लाना
चाहिए." And
turtle.
then the two aunties, Mr. Sharma turns and looks at you and ah! And then you're like, Rocky one, Rocky one. How to really make it complete Gandhi.
That was very early. When
Rocky one
Rocky
was
One,
the
you're talking about
best, yeah.
Rocky
I
One.
love Rocky
I mean,
one.
wow,
I mean, the
that's
whole
such
what
a
Philadelphia, the
context.
city
Yeah.
got a hero
Wow.
finally because of him.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had
Don't they have a real statue of him?
they have a real statue at the Philadelphia Museum of Art, like it's an 8 foot tall statue. I think there was something
It's
about
like
taking
having
it
a statue
down
of
at some
Prem
point.
in Bandra, Salman Khan's character in 42 films. Just put Prem out there and say,
But
Prem,
it
Bandra's
was
Prem.
it was hilarious, right? So every time there was a big sports game in Philadelphia, every opposing team athlete would like take a video of themselves running up the stairs of the museum, going up the statue and jumping around with their arms up like Rocky.
But you can't deny it's a great film.
Yeah,
Great film.
amazing movie. Rocky's one of the best.
I think we're running out of time, so we could discuss
Yeah.
that. Nirmika, what can we say? Thank you so much for being here. What a fabulous show this could have been if I had kept quiet and you'd done all the singing. But we'll learn for next time.
This was amazing. I'm looking at how we are looking on YouTube right now. Just looking at some comments. Mahesh Vijay Vargia
Many of those
is
people,
very active.
they work for us. Huh? So all
Everyone's
the,
talking.
Yeah, he's active calling me Amit Shah.
She's just she's just 74 says
Yes.
Chinmay. Cyrus, any thoughts on what's going on in Hong Kong?
I'm more worried about
Same
Jack
as
Ma as we
lawyers.
discussed yesterday. I
Yeah.
like because the fear. Yeah, go on.
Okay, the best. Cyrus is now flirting like Kapil
Without
Singh.
alcohol. At least Kapil, they blame it on the alcohol, the bad behavior when it happens, if it happens allegedly. But in my case, I'm drug free at the moment. Drug free. Yes.
Galya Sakli
Galya
Sonia Chire
sachi
Cyrus
so
Papa.
nachi, ye pori ko nachi. God damn it! It's just the brain, man. Nirmika, help me. Islands in the stream. I'm crumbling here. What about the Maya? What's the song? Sorry, was that too loud?
Cyrus, let
That
Nirmika
you
talk.
sent.
Cyrus
Nirmika,
saying,
that you
Cyrus
sent.
saying, Nirmika, what's with that accent? Cyrus, what's
What
with that accent?
Maya? What's
Kaun si
the
accent
Dolly
kiya,
Parton
Cyrus?
quote
Kaun si
song?
accent?
God, sorry.
Which, okay, wait.
What?
I'll tell you what song that is.
Ah,
Uh,
you know how
why are you
when you
stuck
have
in
a
a
song in
did
your
you,
head,
did you
you have
have
to get the
somebody
name,
like
man.
that?
It's a drives
Yeah.
coat of many colors.
Coat of
Damn
many
it, damn it.
colors. Coat of
Ah,
many,
I
coat of many colors. Wait. Let's
yes,
sing
that's the
that. Let
closing
that
theme.
be our closing thing.
I don't know the
I
lyrics.
know you want to
The
sing it through
lyrics
your
are always a
head.
problem. You sing. You.
1 minute. Okay. Back through the years, I go wandering once again. Back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags that someone gave us.
Do the
I
refrain.
keep forgetting the song. Yeah. There are many colors
Yeah,
that I was
that's it.
born
That's the
to
tune.
know.
That's right.
That's the song,
Na,
right?
na, 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 na.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
God.
Sing it.
Oops. All right. So with that, we're Indian Idol.
Got
I'm
it.
ready. we nailed half a line. Yeah.
चलिए करते हैं. Why don't we start our own Indian
We should
Idol
we,
and
we
we'll
should
be
start
like
an
the judges? What do you say,
I think so,
Silvery?
and we should
I
start
haven't said
Indian
Silvery stuff.
IDLE. People like me who do sweet F all day. Just put them all together. Say, come on, what's your sweet F all trip? And the guy will tell you, look, I bite my nails, or I watch Netflix. जब मैं bored हो जाता हूँ, मैं Amazon देखता हूँ. I don't like watch same thing. Coat of many colors. Huh.
We've got a character set already. I wear the humongous busy.
Yeah.
I'll do that look. I'll do the vamp look. आपका गाना बहुत अच्छा नहीं था. मुझे लगता है कि आपको साइरस के साथ बहुत ट्रेनिंग करना पड़ेगा. Amit can be the voice of reason. We've got a team. Silvery, you can host it. Silvery can host it.
No, but Silvery, the question is, who was I flirting with?
Thanda.
Is it definitely Nirmika or was it Silvery or Amit? Because they weren't clear. We've got to check all that out. Yeah.
Silvery. The way you say Silvery is so flirtatious.
With a
There
wink,
is love.
let's all try that. Silvery. Silvery के पीछे क्या है? Stop. Children, you are children. All right. Okay.
Thanks.
मजा आ गया.
Is it pack up for all of us?
Wait a second, Cyrus, would you take the vaccine once available to all? Let's do a closing song. Oh, let's do
So nachi,
Galyan
ye
Sakli
pori ko
Sonia
nachi.
Chire. Pai Bhi Devda and Mai Bhi Devdi.
God, it'll all come back if I drink again. All our drinking songs. But I stopped drinking.
Badhiya. As long as aunts don't ask for recommendations. Silvery, are you dead? 69 watching.
That was
Again?
the same number we had yesterday.
A hat trick, 3 in a row.
What?
It's a curse.
I think
Yeah.
So we've got a new title for this entire podcast, huh? Since the numbers come to us, it's karma, pure karma. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Is it sign off time? Nirmika, thank you so much for all the lovely things you said. I don't know how true they are, but God, that's fabulous. You really made an old man happy, and by old I mean Amit, who's feeling much better about the show, I think. Yeah, yes.
Thank you, Cyrus, and namaste to everybody
Yes.
once again. I think it was a big honor.
It's
बहुत
not a
अच्छा
Miss
लगा
India
मुझे
contest.
और मिलते रहेंगे और आप मेरे हम लोग मदर टेरेसा मेरी आइडल हैं और हम लोग
You said so many
बाबा
nice
की
things. In between, you
अनुयायी
said so many beautiful things, and then in between, you behave like Cyrus. You spoil the whole thing a little bit. But no.
I told you when I was a kid I wanted to be Cyrus.
This is
I
so
wanted to be. I
wrong.
had short
This
hair.
is so wrong in so many ways.
I grew up to become a girl. I was like horrible. But thank you, Silvery. Thank you, Amit.
Thanks.
Thank you, Cyrus.
No,
Totally
it
loved
was
it.
great. Thank you so
Totally
much for coming. I
enjoyed
hope we'll
it.
get you on again
Thank you
soon.
so much.
Thank you, Rolling
Now,
Stone, for sponsoring the podcast.
Yeah.
कहने में क्या अर्ज है? As Sajid Khan once told me. Yeah.
Next time logo बड़ा
करेगा.
रखेंगे.
I don't want to use the word, but we are like that oldest profession. You say, we do. We don't question. Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
We have to keep it on for a while,
Lot of
apparently. While it
fun.
loads.
no,
So we have to.
Rishi needs to stop the stream. Is the stream stopped?
Uploaded,
Okay.
recorded,
Yeah. So it's just
80%.
going. We just need to wait for it to finish the uploads.
Okay. 93% saying.
Mine is done. Cyrus, yours is getting
93.
done. Hopefully this time.
Yeah. Uploaded. 100. My first century. My first century.